Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video we're going to talk about the ESP LTD KHWZ, better known as the LTD Kirk Hammett White Zombie guitar, as I'm sure everybody knows. This has a bolt-on neck, a 25.5-inch scale, an alder body, a 3-piece maple neck with a Playability fingerboard, 350mm radius, which 12-inch radius, black finish with the white zombie poster graphic on the front, 42mm nut width, which is also a molded nut, a thin U neck contour, 24 extra jumbo frets, black hardware, standard strap buttons, LTD non-locking tuners, a Floyd Rose 1000, and for electronics we have the EMG Kirk Hammett Bonebreaker pickups, along with a volume and a tone control and a 3-way switch. The guitar comes strung up with D'Addario XL120s 9 through 42s and a really badass Tombstone form fit case. Seriously, the case is fucking awesome. So right out of the box, this thing plays incredible. It's set up really well. Without a doubt, it's the best out of the box playing experience I've ever had with a new guitar. I have guitars that play as good or better than this, but they required some setup work to get them there. But this thing, flawless. I mean, the only thing, the Floyd Rose isn't quite 100% parallel to the body, but it's pretty fucking good. You can push down and pull up on it out of the box. The springs aren't how I like them. It's the typical, like, I don't know why companies do the middle spring and then the other two springs are like tilted in, like at an angle, because you're not getting equal spring tension on all three springs. That's going to require some changing and putting strings on it that I like. I'm not a big, I don't really like 9 through 42s, but that's just me. But anyways, you don't care about that. How does the guitar play? Like I said, really great out of the box. First guitar I've ever had with a thin U neck profile. It's really comfortable, fits well within the hand. It feels fast, even with the glossy neck. No sharp fret ends, no high frets or unleveled frets, no fret out or dead frets or anything. I mean, it's pretty flawless. They're polished really nice. The Floyd Rose responds well. This is my first Floyd Rose guitar, so yes, I was that guy that sat there for like a half hour just doing harmonic squeals and dive bombs just because I could. Aesthetically, the guitar looks amazing. I don't think that this is the white zombie graphic is painted on. I think it's something that like they laminated on or something like that, some kind of veneer or something, because I feel like that's the price would probably be higher if this was painted on. And also, if you notice, it's slightly different than Kirk's actual guitar. The artwork is moved slightly so that the humans in the picture can fit on the guitar, whereas on Kirk's actual guitar, they paint the pickup rings and the pickups. I'm sure this is an effort to keep costs down for the LTD guitar. They don't paint them on the pickups, obviously. The Playability fingerboard is nice. I don't mind Playability. Some people don't like it, but I like it. There's kind of like a faux binding appearance with the way the neck is finished. Like you have the fingerboard, and then I don't know if like the fingerboard sits into the maple on the neck, or if it doesn't look like they actually bound the neck, but it kind of has that appearance to it when you look at the front of it. The inlays are amazing. For a Korean made guitar, these inlays are really, really nice. The work for the spiders is precise. The legs don't look chintzy or flimsy, and even when you get to the upper frets where the spiders are smaller, there's still a lot of detail. The bat's cool. Kind of messes with me a little bit when I first started playing it, getting used to the bat covering a couple frets. Like I'd go to slide up to the 12th fret and it's like, oh, no, that was the 11th. The heel has an interesting contour to it. It's not contoured like Fenders. They actually like contour most of the heel. It's probably the most comfortable Strat style contoured heel on a neck that I've played. and it does not hinder upper fret access at all. When I first opened the case, it kind of like struck me as like it seems smaller than I thought it was, but I don't think it actually is. It's just, I don't know, maybe because Kirk's a smaller dude than I am, the guitar looks bigger on him than it does me. That could be it. The reverse headstock on these looks cool. It's painted to match, or it's laminated or whatever to match the body. You got the stylized LTD logo, Kirk's initials. On the back you got the serial number, and then some mumbo jumbo about the trademark for White Zombie and stuff like that. Just overall looks of this guitar, I mean, it's amazing. Let's be honest, if you're buying this guitar, you're buying it for the looks. The price tag is a bit higher for this than it is for other LTD versions of Kirk Hammett signature guitars. I think most of his run in the range of $12.99. This is $14.99. So I imagine you're paying for the extra cost of licensing the artwork from the White Zombie movie, which I also probably assume this is why this guitar has a bolt-on neck, whereas Kirk's have, I know his ESPs have neck through. I'm not sure if his LTDs have neck through, if they're set neck, but this is the only one that has a bolt-on neck, and I imagine that's to keep costs down a little bit. So there's a bit of a trade-off. These can be found used for relatively decent prices if you look around, and depending on the year model you buy, if you do happen to buy used, older versions of this guitar may come with an EMG 81 in the bridge and an 81 in the neck, so just be aware of that. And I think some of them do actually come, older models actually have locking tuners on them. There are some variances over the years. Talk about the pickups. The EMG Kirk Hammett Bonebreaker pickups. They're everything I like about the EMG 81 and 60, but the neck pickup has an Alnico pickup, or has an Alnico magnet. They did do some preamp tweaks, but for the most part, I mean, it's kind of a 61 or an 81 and a 60A, and it takes everything that's awesome about those pickups and it refines the things that aren't awesome about those pickups. The high-end harshness is not there that you can sometimes get with the 81, but it still crushes. There's a huge amount of clarity. You can hear everything with these. Every gallop, every pick scrape, everything cuts through in the mix very well with these. And it quickly, I mean, I got to mess with it some more, but these might be my second favorite EMG sets behind the headset. You know, if you're looking for something a little bit different from the standard fare that EMG offers, these are $199 if you buy the set. So that puts them in line with the regular EMG offerings that aren't Metalworks pickups or the headset, so that's not really a bad price. I highly recommend these on their own because, like I said, I mean, they sound killer. I really can't find anything bad about these pickups. They do what they're supposed to do, and they do it very well. But that's also a testament to everything about this guitar. It does what it's supposed to do. If you're looking for a Kirk Hammett signature guitar just to play, and you're not worried about the looks of it, yes, there are cheaper options than this particular one. If you want this particular guitar because of the artwork, know that not only are you getting a unique and badass looking guitar, but you're getting one that's going to play incredibly well. There's nothing inherently bad with this guitar or anything that I can really say negatively about the craftsmanship of the guitar. It's not an impulse buy, and it's not something that will probably appeal to the general audience. This is a guitar that would appeal to Metallica fans, Kirk Hammett fans, or horror fans, or people that are a combination of all three. Take that for what it's worth. I will include a link in the description for the full song that I used to demo this guitar because it turned out a little long. I only posted parts of it throughout this video. You guys know the drill. Do the things that the algorithm likes. Rate, comment, subscribe, and like always, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch, and we'll see you in the next one.